Eileo guys, and welcome back. So it looks like the patch notes for the June 27th maintenance has went up today, which is the 26th. So if you read it, you probably already know what's going on, but I figured I would just discuss it anyways because why not? I would love to hear you guys' opinions on it as well. But we have more information concerning the collab, and that's actually a great picture that I'm definitely going to borrow for some other uses. Not recreational, but for other thumbnails, because why not? I mean, it's pretty darn snazzy, and I'm a big fan of Sonic because I grew up playing Sonic. So we know that Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Silver, and Shadow will be added, and I kind of like how they tried to make them fit their elements, so we don't have like a light Sonic, which is definitely plausible, or a light Shadow, or a fire Sonic, or something crazy like that. So it's nice that they made the elements fit for them, and these are just some of their, I guess, avatars, so to speak, which is perfectly fine. And they will be added to the Astro Guide. Of course, they're a new exotic, so we can only get it during this time. And Sonic character Astromons will be choosable in the support Astromon, so we can try them out. And then they're doing this weird season thing where we can only get certain Mons at certain times. So it looks like a mileage event for variant Silver from June 27th to August 3rd. That's a long time. So it was a mileage, already talking about crystals, so we can get a variant Silver. I'm not sure. But then a Sonic Capture Festival from July 3rd until the 24th. And then Tails is also purchasable during that during the Capture Fest. And then Silver Exotic Fusion opens up at the same time, but we get an entire month for that. Special Dungeon Guardian for Sonic will be available for 1 day only. Then Lupin should be back with Sonic and Silver Soul Stones from July 20th to the 26th. So if you're running low on Soul Stones for Sonic and you haven't been able to get him, I guess that's just another way to get him. And of course, there's another way to get more Silver Soul Stones, because, I mean, when I think about it, I'm like, oh man, I only need to get 4. But that's if you want to use Gleams to get them. If you don't want to use Gleams to get them to Evo 3, you know, maybe you're just a collector like me. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to catch 16 of them, which is a big, giant oof. And then Silver will be available during Clan Fest from July 31st to August 2nd. So that's the only other time for us to get Silver other than buying him. And of course doing the Lupin dungeon. And then the next go around we get Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow, which more announcements will be at the end of July. Knuckles Capture Festival is from August 7th until the 28th. So essentially this collab will take place over 2 months. Not just one, it will take over 2 months, which is a bit excessive, but I guess it just gives everyone time to get Mons, especially if you're just coming into the game. Not saying, I don't know how strong these guys will be, but then we get another chance to get Tails. We can get a variant Shadow from the Mallet shop instead of variant Silver. Then there's also Shadow Exotic Fusion. Then we can get Shadow from Heroes Fest. Then we can get Knuckles and Shadow from the Event Dungeon. We can get Knuckles from the Special Dungeon Guardian, you know, with the other useless Mons other than Fusion. And then we also get another chance for Shadow. But I'm wondering, how come we only get like 1 chance to get freaking Silver, but we get like 9 chances to get Shadow? What's up with that? And then variant forms of them will be available in the Crystal Shop. Sonic and Knuckles. Looks like maybe Silver and Shadow won't be, because it's saying Crystal Shop. I could be wrong. But yeah, Silver and Shadow will be packs. So if you don't get them that way, if you don't even get 1, I'm assuming, but we're going to need more than 1 to get them to Evo 3, you can buy them. Then it looks like we also get a selection card for those. And okay, Silver and Shadow are 5 stars. That explains it. That explains why they are not as easily accessible as the others, but they are 5-star Mons. And then, you know, if you're willing to spend some money, you get some lovely goodies here. The highest one, if you spend over $600, you get a variant light Silver. But if you spend $450, you get a variant Holy Gleam. So what's the point of you spending $200 more to get a variant light Silver when you could just use that variant Holy Gleam for him? But of course, if you want to do that, that's up to you. Then again, the Sonic Festival starts July 3rd and ends on the 24th. And any mon that you capture will be Evo 1. Sonic Soul Stones will also be added to the shop, 100 gold each. First slot of the Shady Shop, just like any other exotic. And then we can also get silver by fusing a Evo 3 Water Sonic with a Holy Gleam for 1 5-star light Evo 1 silver. Again, I'm not sure if these characters overlap. Like, we can use Sonics to evolve silver, which would be lovely. But again, I don't know. I'm not sure. But he's going to cost a Holy Gleam to get silver, which, I mean, kind of follows Sonic's like Sonic in game, but Sonic uses Chaos Emeralds to go to Light Sonic. He doesn't use a star to transform into an entirely different character. But I guess, I don't know. It's just 433's way of doing this. Variant Sonic, I wouldn't even worry about that because you should hopefully run into a variant one during the story. Then a silver package with the Draka package, not Draka package, but the Shadow package will also be available. I'm assuming once the Knuckles event starts up in August, Draka will be back, my boys. He'll be back for that long, or is it just those days? Draka's going to be back from June 28th, which is 2 days from now until July 17th. So he's going to be back for a couple weeks. Oof. So if you don't have a Draka now, get one. We're also getting Zubaji skill books, Hades skill books, and I'm assuming Bast, not Basque skill books. So good luck trying to get those. And then we have the special store for the trinkets that are being added, so we can now basically do ads and hopefully get some trinkets summoned. I would definitely love some 6-star trinkets so I don't have to do the expedition crap so much, because honestly, I really haven't been investing into that too much. But we can do it up to 3 times a day, just like the regular Astromon pulls. And then next up we have the special Astro Chip system, where they're splitting the exotics away from regular Astromon, so we can capture the regular, rare, super rare, and legendary. But then we have these special chips that are only for exotics, and we can use as many as those Astro Chips as we have in one battle to capture an exotic. And then we'll also receive 20 at the beginning of this system. I'm not sure if it's going to be for every exotic, but at the beginning of the system we can receive that. And then we also get it by exchanging it with rings during the event festival. Not sure how that's going to work out, but I'm sure they're going to explain that a little bit more. And then we can also get more from the Zephyro support package, which leads me to question, by separating the Astro Chips, it does make it easier for us to capture maybe legendary mons and exotics in the same run, but is this going to limit how many exotics that we can get in a day? I mean, that potentially could be a very, very big problem, because if we can only get 3 a day and you run into more than 3, then we can't capture it. So what's the point of me continuing to farm for that day? If I can't capture any more mons during that day and they're not exotic, then I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to be like, nah, dude, I'm done for today. I'll go do golems or something like that, which could potentially help. But for new players, especially, that might have a harder time capturing these mons. Or if they limit the chips that we get and I blow them all in my first encounter with a Sonic, then that means I've only gotten 1 for the entire day. Like, I'm not sure if these chips are like a Master Ball in Pokemon, where you throw it out and you just automatically get him. And I'm not sure about the limit. So we'll definitely have to see how that goes and play it by ear. And then new passive skills are being added. These, I can already go ahead and say that are probably going to be what Sonic in the game has, at least part of them. But we're getting damage reduction buffs and attack up buffs as well. And it looks like that we're able to split them up now, depending on whatever mon that has it. So like Fire Cupid, who has attack up, his is an AoE, so he basically gives it to everyone. While some mons, like maybe Silver or Shadow, I can't remember off the top of my dome, but they'll be able to apply attack up to a single mon instead, which could be potentially helpful depending on the percentage that it gives to a mon. like Dark Gatito or Dark Lucy, who are nuker types. So this could potentially help. The only problem with this though is that you will have to basically set this up. So it's not really an auto type thing unless you allow the attack up to just be the AoE, but it's just dependent on the mon. So this could be potentially good or potentially just as useful as it is now. So we'll have to play that by ear too. Just more updates on the hack/abusers confrontation system. Basically telling everyone that if you get banned, they will know and we will show you that you got banned. New C-Star costumes. C-Star needs a Super Evo, not some costumes. And then the reward for collecting Heroic Essence from ClanFest Heroic Secret Egg will be changed to Heroic Golden Egg. You can acquire 5-star Ashermons from the Heroic Golden Egg. So we can get Sa Wujing, Zubaji, Hades, Valkyrie, Arthur, Garuda, Indra, Nightmare, Odin, Persephone, Shinobi, Sun Wukong, and Shiva from all of those eggs. And no Hohenheim. Thank goodness, even though she's Heroes Fest exclusive. I'm not a big fan of Hohenheim at all. Just not at all. But if they're changing this, since it's heroic, I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's Nat 5 only. So if it's Nat 5 only and we can get any of these from the eggs, then my boys, ClanFest has just gotten the buff that it needed. Like, I've been holding back on ClanFest for a while, but if this rings true, oh man, your boy is about to pull so many water valks. It's not even going to be funny. Just so many water valks. But I'm praying to the gods so that I can get a Dark Indra one day. Not going to hold my breath, but hey, if that gives us access with the 400 assets from ClansFest, then if you're not in a very, very active guild for ClansFest yet, you need to get there now because things are going to be popping. This gives us even more incentive to actually pull for ClansFest if we can get that egg, even if it's just another freaking Nightmare or a Indra. I can do something with them, feed them to Draka, or just, feed them to something. I mean, I have no complaints about this. No complaints if it works that way, which I'm sure it is, but I could be wrong. And then this just talks about additional changes. Passive skills adjustment increases attack power by 25% per turn for up to 8 turns. Not really sure what that means. Is that talking about the attack up buff for one single person? Because that seems like that might be kind of crazy. Or is it talking about persevere? Are they buffing persevere? Then something about expeditions. Tina support package will be available to purchase an unlimited amount of times. We can also see our Ashermon's level during battles, which is something I never knew why they didn't have that in the first place, but we have it now. So if you're like, hey, is that mon leveled up yet? Nope, she's still 59. Okay, you can check it, hit auto or whatever, and let it do what it does. And then clan conflict matching logic system, the unusual clan matching in particular conditions. So hopefully they're kind of trying to fix that to where, you're not a OP guild with 40 members for clan versus a squad of level 30s that just can't do anything. Like 6 ships versus 40. I never understood that. A new tag on newly acquired Ashermons not disappearing after checking it in the inventory. They're fixing that. And looks like that's pretty much it in terms of the bug fixes. But it's going to be very, very interesting. I can't wait to see the skills for Sonic. I have seen like a screenshot of them, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. I'll definitely do a review of them as soon as possible once they're added to the game, which hopefully will be tomorrow, tonight, or whatever. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you guys know whatever I find out more about the Astro Chip situation. Remember, Draka is back if you don't have a Draka already, so definitely at least try to get the Fire one, because even at Evo 2, the Fire one is a good it's a good mon to have on Siphon set if you don't have like a Siegfried or a Sarah or a Dark Mona or a Tina, nothing like that. So definitely stay tuned for him and hopefully sacrifice some Nat 5s. But that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Please leave a comment below. Just telling me what your thoughts are about this. Are you excited for the event? Do you not care? Are you going to go in for Clans Fest? But yeah, please let your boy know. But as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.